Something moved under my bed, and it watched me. Welcome back to the dark side of Reddit. Stories that will haunt your thoughts. These stories don't jump scare you. They crawl into your head and stay there. 1. The underbed presence. She always felt watched at night, but only when the lights were off. At first, it was just a feeling. That pressure in the chest. The sense that turning around would be a mistake. Then came the sound. Slow breathing. Not loud enough to be sure, but too steady to ignore. Every night, it moved closer. She could feel cold air brushing her ankles. One night, shaking, she reached down. Nothing touched her hand. She laughed nervously and tried to sleep. In the morning, her floor had deep scratches, starting from under the bed and stopping right where her face had been. 2. The vanishing roommate. The apartment looked normal, which made it worse. His roommate's shoes were still by the door. The TV was on. Dinner was half cooked, burning slowly. He called out. No answer. Then he heard it. A whisper from his own bedroom. I never left. He ran outside, heart racing. Later that night, police asked him a question he couldn't answer. Why was his voice recorded on his roommate's phone? Whispering from inside the apartment. 3. The eyes in the mirror. The mirror started showing things before she woke up. Every morning, extra eyes blinked back at her. Not staring, watching. She tried different mirrors, different rooms, same eyes. That night, she covered every reflective surface. The house went dark. Still, she felt the gaze. When she finally slept, she dreamed of eyes opening inside her head. 4. The attic visitor. The whispers knew his name. At first, they were just sounds. With settling, air moving, then the whispers started asking questions. He climbed into the attic with a flashlight. Dust, silence, nothing else. As he turned to leave, a hand touched his shoulder. Cold, gentle, the whisper said. You weren't supposed to hear me yet. 5. The locked basement. She locked the basement, but it learned it. Every night, scratching came from below, so she locked the door. Twice. At midnight, the lock turned slowly on its own. Something dragged itself out, leaving wet marks on the floor. By morning, it was gone. Weeks later, she realized the walls sounded hollow, as if something was moving inside them. 6. The vanishing reflection. His reflection stopped copying him. One morning, he noticed it blinked late, then smiled when he didn't. That night, the reflection waved first. A whisper followed. You can rest now. He broke the mirror, but reflections didn't disappear. They just started showing up elsewhere. 7. The backyard shadow. It stood perfectly still, watching her window. She stared at it for minutes. It didn't move. When she stepped outside, it vanished. Relief hit her, until she saw muddy footprints. They led to the back door, from the inside. 8. The whispering doll. The doll learned her name. At first, it whispered softly, like a mistake. Then it started speaking clearly. One night, it turned its head by itself and pointed at the closet. Empty, but the breathing inside was slow, controlled, patient. 9. The elevator ride. The elevator didn't follow the buttons. It stopped on floors that didn't exist. Doors opening to darkness. On the last stop, a shadow appeared in the reflection. It leaned close and whispered, You're not alone anymore. When the doors opened, he ran. The elevator went down without him. 10. The midnight call. The call came from an unknown number. A calm voice said, I'm outside your window. She laughed. 5th floor. She checked nothing there. Then the glass bent inward slightly, as if someone pressed their face against it. The call ended. Her phone rang again. From inside the house, these 10 terrifying stories are inspired by real Reddit users. Which one scared you the most? Comment below. Till the next mystery. See you soon. Don't forget to like and subscribe.